Good morning, children. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine and you are doing well, right? Children, in our earlier video, we discussed the chemical properties of metals with metal diluted acids, right? So, in today's video, we will see the chemical property of metals with metal salt solution. So, what happened in this? When salt of metal B reacts with metal A. Okay, A and B is just an here element or metals. Okay, so salt of metal B, when it reacts with metal A, it gives you salt of metal A, I mean another metal, and a metal. Say for example, to understand it better, CuSO4 is a salt of metal. When it is reacting with a metal, zinc, it gives you salt of metal A, I mean the salt of metal which is reacting with the another metal. Like CuSO4, it is reacting with zinc, so it will give you salt of metal A. Here A is nothing but zinc over here, so it gives you zinc sulfate ZnSO4 plus metal, that is copper. So if you'll see here, this CuSO4, it is blue in color, and zinc, it is more reactive than this. So it gives you colorless solution or colorless salt of metals, ZnSO4 and metal, that is copper, right? So this way, children, we have completed our chemical properties of metals, right? Now we will see the chemical properties of non-metals. If you remember, the physical properties of non-metals are the opposite of metals. So similarly here also, the chemical properties of non-metals are also opposite to the chemical properties of metals, right? So we'll see one by one what it is. When we talk about the reactions of non-metals with oxygen, so when non-metal, when it reacts with oxygen, it gives you non-metal oxide, and these non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. If you remember, children, when metal reacts with oxygen, it gives you metallic oxides, and those metallic oxides are basic in nature. So this is exactly vice versa of what we learn in our chemical properties of metals with oxygen, right? So here non-metals, when it react with oxygen, it will give you non-metal oxide, and it is acidic in nature. Say for example, you can see down that how sulfur, when it reacts with oxygen, it gives you sulfur dioxide. S, sulfur, oxygen O2, it gives you sulfur dioxide SO2, and this sulfur dioxide is acidic in nature. Alright, so we can take another example like with carbon. When carbon, it is a non-metal, if you remember, right? So carbon, when it reacts with oxygen, it gives you what? It gives you carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide also, it is acidic in nature, right? I have written here, it turns blue litmus paper red. It means, children, when we go in the laboratory and when we'll perform such experiments, we'll see that how the acidic acidic nature of any element or any compounds, it gives the blue litmus, it turns the red. Blue is for base and red is for acidic. So the blue, when it turns litmus paper, when it turns to the red, it means the solution or the compound is acidic in nature. Fine. So these are the reaction of non-metals with oxygen. Now what about with reaction of non-metals with water? So children, non-metals generally do not react with water. Rather, some non-metals which react with air vigorously and are stored in water. Like when I'm saying with air, I mean quite reactive with the air, it means I'm talking about phosphorus. Phosphorus, it is very reactive and kept in water to prevent explosion, right? So this is the exceptions here. So the another property of of non-metals with dilute acids. Dilute acids, it doesn't react with dilute acid as well. So non-metals do not react with water. Exception, I told you, phosphorus, it is very reactive, quite reactive, so it is kept in water, so that can prevent the explosions. The reactions with non-metals do not react with dilute acids as well. Fine. Yes, these non-metals, it do reacts with bases, but the reactions with the bases, it's very complex, and that you will learn about these reactions in your higher classes or in your higher standards, right? So as of now, a reaction with of non-metals doesn't give any. Fine. So on the basis of this video, what we discussed about one property of metal and the chemical property of non-metals. So children, we can say that chemical properties of non-metals does not have much to react with, right? Only reaction with the oxygen. It doesn't react with water, it doesn't react with dilute acids. Fine. So this is the way we have done with the chemical properties of non-metals too. So the questions, as you can see on the screen, that is there, these you have to write it down in your notebooks where you're writing the earlier answers, right? Okay, so till we'll meet next with our another interesting topic in our next video. Till then, keep studying, keep revising, right? Thank you.